8-inch ledge. I'm going to use 3 different tools on a pole, straight pole. Although it looked a bit bent with this angle arm, when you put force on it, it goes to straight. So I'm using a straight pole because I'm going to be working longer, harder, slower, getting less results. Like what most window cleaners work. I'm going to show you how to work on very restricted poles and very restricted closeout windows. I'm going to show you what is the best tool to work if you enjoy getting less results. So we're going to bypass ledges, we're going to bypass Sorbos, Ungers, Pulex, Eteres, because they are rubbish on using on a pole. We're going to use what is better, what is more nimble, more versatile, and that includes wagtail and accelerators. And we've got wash and wipe as well. So we're not even going to bother wasting my time, your time, using any other tool for a pole. And we're working on a very restricted window frame. When it comes to closing out, I'm going to bump into this frame before I can finish off closing out. So I'm just going to leave a mess, residue. Oh dear. Although I've got the navigation better, wash and wipe better than any other brand of tool, this wipes the floor with any other pole tool. Until we come to closing out on problematic windows with ledges. Right, that is the only downfall really with this tool on a pole. You've got the navigation, and of course I've got the zero detail. Let's make sure that everything's all situated right. No slipping of the clamps here. Right, let's come to closing out. If I didn't close out on that lower window, I'm not going to close out on this higher window because I'm even more restricted now. I can't close out, although I'm keeping away from closing out on them corners there. I want to close out in the middle of the glass, away from the edges. So navigation was okay, wash and wipe was okay, beats any other tool, but unfortunately it doesn't cater well at all on deep ledges. These are problematic windows. What's the point in showing people how to work on easy windows? There is no point. So these clamps, well, you might think this is a Mormon pole. This is actually a painter and decorator pole. Actually, when I've had this pole for many years, it's better than any other aluminium pole that I've used. It's just old. Right, and obviously not used anymore. Oh dear. So you use different poles now. Right, when it comes to closing out on here, got the wash and wipe there. I've got obviously a bit more responsiveness on this pivot action. Let's close out away from that corner. How can I close out? A little bit of struggle in there. I failed on the close out. The handle got in the way. The cone got in the way of the closeout on this deep ledge, but on this smaller, shorter window, less in height I should say, when I come to closing out, I can bypass that same, it's the same inch ledge but it's lower. So that worked better on that, but it didn't close out well on that. So let's now show you what the Excelerator 2 can do. Just change over the channel there. Right, let's get this video done before it starts raining again. Right, so let's do the shorter window first. Watch the closing out. Watch the cone and the handle not interfere with the ledge. Bypasses that very well. But the problem is we've got a high window now, and will it close out? Well, if it will close out, You know, I'm still working longer, harder, slower. I'm still restricted really on this straight pole. So let's close it out. A little bit of an issue, but feels better. Yeah, I can just about do it. I sneaked it in.
Oh dear, please go back a bit.
But I struggled.
Go back a bit.
Right, so I don't want to struggle in window cleaning. I want to get this job done easily, better,
Go back a bit.
more effectively, more efficiently.
Go back a bit.
So that means not working on a straight pole.
Go back a bit.
Number one.
Please go
Number two,
back a bit.
become more versatile, more adaptable,
You fuck.
more knowledgeable,
Oh,
and more skillful.
oh,
And now I can change my pole
mate.
into ledger,
Oh
combinating,
dear.
pivoting
Oh,
tool
oh,
can allow me to close out with ease
fuck.
on that low level window,
Oh,
and now on the higher window,
fuck off.
although
Fuck off.
we've got to be mindful where we close out.
Fuck off.
I do the opposite
Oh,
to what every
please go back.
other YouTube window cleaner recommends you to do,
Oh, back a bit.
or talk about,
Course.
or show, demonstrate.
Fuck.
I don't want to be closing out here.
Mate.
I don't want to be closing out here,
Oh,
like what one window cleaner
oh,
suggests to do.
oh.
Let's just put this
Fucking.
handle back in the right position. I want to close out
A bit.
away from the corner and the edges.
Go
I want to reduce my friction.
back
I want to work on a higher level.
a bit. Please go back.
I want to get
Back a bit.
tool and technique alone.
Oh,
So if I'm going to looking at the closing now, I want to come back over and then close out like that. Perfectly easy, done. No friction, no problem. Let's work easier, better, more effective, more efficiently. Let's not work getting less results.
oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
We'll outperform any other tool,
Go back a bit.
as long as the end user knows what to do.
Oh,
If you want to be working longer, harder, slower, getting less results on your straight pole,
oh,
then you can do that,
oh,
and you're going to have more scope with this tool over any other tool.